1939. Judy Garland was 17. MGM studio gave her a pill. This will keep you awake. Judy swallowed. Then another pill. This will keep you thin. Then another pill. This will make you sleep. Every day, 18-hour shoots, since she was 13. Judy said, I can't take it anymore. MGM said, you will. You're our product. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, because this is the story of how Hollywood turned a child into a drug addict, how MGM killed a star, and the tragic collapse nobody saved. Frances Ethel Gumm was born on June 10, 1922, in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Her family was a show business family. Mother Ethel was a vaudeville singer. Father Frank owned a theater. But it wasn't a happy family. Frank was gay. In the 1920s, this wasn't accepted. He lived in secret. Ethel knew, but stayed silent. The marriage was a lie. The only truth was the children. 3 girls, Mary Jane, Virginia, Frances. The youngest was Frances. Frances went on stage at 2.5. Her first song was Jingle Bells. She sang with her tiny voice. The audience applauded. Ethel watched from backstage. This girl will be a star, she thought. From that day on, Frances was always on stage, as the Gumm sisters. Mary Jane played piano. Virginia danced. Frances sang. She was the youngest, but the most talented. Audiences loved her. 1926. The family moved to California for more opportunities. Frances was 4. She was on stage every weekend. She went to school, but her real work was the stage. Ethel said, "You're special, Frances, but you must be better. Practice. Don't rest." "Work," Frances said. "But I'm tired, Mom." Ethel said, "Stars don't get tired." Frances was 4, but childhood was over. 1934. Frances was 12. She was singing at a club in Los Angeles. MGM scout Mark Rabwin was in the audience. He heard Frances. He was amazed. "This girl's voice is incredible. How old is she?" Ethel said 12. Rabwin said, "Let's do a screen test for MGM." Ethel said, "Yes, immediately." Frances asked, "What will happen?" Ethel said, "You'll be a star, baby." Frances said, "But I just want to sing." Ethel said, "You will sing." But in Hollywood, Frances didn't understand. She was only 12. 1935. Frances signed a contract with MGM. She was 13. Studio head Louis B. Mayer said, "Welcome, Frances, but your name is terrible. We're changing it." Frances asked, "Why?" Mayer said, "Because nobody in Hollywood wants to watch Frances Gumm." Her new name, Judy Garland. Frances died that day. Judy Garland was born. MGM had rules. Judy learned them. Rule 1, work 18 hours a day. Rule 2, never get fat. Rule 3, don't complain. Rule 4, do what the studio says. Judy said, "But I'm a child." MGM said, "No, you're a product that will make us money." The first films were small roles. Judy would sing. Every Sunday, Pigskin Parade. Audiences loved Judy. MGM said, "This girl will make money." But there was a problem. Judy got tired. Shoots lasted long hours. A 14-year-old girl couldn't work 18 hours. MGM called the doctor. "This child needs energy," he said. The doctor gave her a pill. Benzedrine, a stimulant. "It'll keep her awake." Judy said, "But I don't want to take medicine." MGM said, "You will, or your contract's canceled." Judy was 14. Her mother and father were offset. She was alone. She swallowed. The pill worked. Judy stayed awake, full of energy. She worked 18 hours. But there were side effects. Her heart raced. She had no appetite. She couldn't sleep at night. "I need sleeping pills," she said. The MGM doctor gave her another pill, Seconal, a barbiturate. "It'll make you sleep." Judy swallowed. She slept, but she had trouble waking up in the morning. The doctor said, "Take another stimulant." Judy swallowed. So the cycle began. Stimulants in the morning, sleeping pills at night, every day, from age 14. Judy's body was changing. She was losing weight. She had no appetite. MGM said, "Good. You needed to lose weight anyway." Judy said, "But I'm hungry." MGM said, "Stay hungry. You look fat on camera." Judy looked. She was 4'11", 95 pounds, but according to MGM, fat. Judy stayed hungry. Sometimes she'd faint on set. "Can I have something to eat?" MGM said, "No. Here's another pill. It'll suppress your appetite." Judy swallowed. 1938. MGM was preparing a big project, The Wizard of Oz. They were looking for a star for the role of Dorothy. First choice was Shirley Temple, but Temple was at 20th Century Fox. Second choice was Judy Garland. She was 16. The producers hesitated. Judy's too old. Dorothy is 12. But there was no other option. They chose Judy. But there were conditions. Judy's too fat. She needs to lose 20 pounds. Judy weighed 100 pounds. But MGM said, "Lose 20 more pounds." Judy went on a strict diet. Actually, it wasn't a diet. It was starvation. 1 meal a day, soup and crackers. Judy was constantly hungry. She was dizzy. "I can't take it," she said. The MGM doctor said, "Here, more stimulants. They suppress hunger, give energy." Judy was taking 4 to 5 stimulant pills a day. Her heart was racing. Her hands were shaking. She couldn't sleep at night. "More sleeping pills," the doctor said. Judy was taking 3 to 4 sleeping pills a day. Filming began in October 1938. The Dorothy costume, blue and white gingham dress, red shoes, braids, makeup. Judy looked in the mirror. "I'm not Dorothy. I'm Judy." MGM said, "No. You're Dorothy. There is no Judy." 18 hours of filming every day. The Yellow Brick Road, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, the Wizard, all scripted. But Judy's pain was real. There were problems on set. The Munchkin actors were little people. Some behaved inappropriately. They made comments to Judy, touched her. Judy said, "Please leave me alone." Director Victor Fleming said, "Judy, be professional." Judy was 16. She was being harassed, but nobody protected her. They filmed the Over the Rainbow scene. Judy approached the microphone. She sang the song. "Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby." Her eyes welled up because that song was Judy's life. She was searching for freedom, but couldn't find it. Beyond the rainbow there was peace, but Judy wasn't there. She was a prisoner in MGM's hands. The film came out in August 1939. Huge success. Critics praised it. Audiences loved it. It made $3 million at the box office. Judy became a superstar overnight. But she wasn't happy. "I just want to sleep," she said. MGM said, "You can't sleep. A new film is starting." The 1940s were Judy's golden age. She'd make 2 to 3 films a year. Babes in Arms, Strike Up the Band, Meet Me in St. Louis, all successful. Judy was Hollywood's biggest star, but her private life was a disaster. She was still taking stimulants and sleeping pills. The addiction had increased. She'd started alcohol too. She was problematic on sets, forgetting lines, arriving late, sometimes not coming at all. 1941. Judy married musician David Rose. She was 19. First marriage. First love. "I'll finally be happy," she said. But she wasn't. Judy got pregnant. MGM said, "No, baby, your career will end." Judy said, "But I want to be a mother." MGM said, "You'll have an abortion or we'll fire you," Judy cried. She had the abortion. When David found out, he was shocked. "You didn't even ask me," he said. Judy said, "I had no choice." They divorced in 1944. 1945. Judy married director Vincente Minnelli. Minnelli was talented. He directed Meet Me in St. Louis. He loved Judy very much. "We'll make wonderful films together," he said. Their daughter Liza was born in 46. Judy was very happy. "I finally have a family," she said. But the happiness was short-lived. Minnelli was controlling. He managed Judy's money. "I'm the man. The money should be with me," he said. Judy said, "But it's my money." Minnelli said, "Now it's our money." Arguments started. Every night, little Liza cried in her room. Judy's addiction was increasing. The MGM doctor wasn't prescribing anymore. Judy was finding pills on the street, Benzedrine, Seconal, alcohol, everything. She was losing control. In 1948, during the pirate filming, she fainted between scenes. They took her to the hospital. The doctor said, "You're on the edge of an overdose, Judy." "Stop," Judy said. "I can't. I can't work without these pills," the doctor said. "Then you'll die." Judy said maybe dying is better. They divorced Minnelli in 1951. One of Judy's biggest tragedies was her money. From 1939 to 50, she made over $40 million. A huge sum, but none of it stayed with Judy. MGM controlled it. "We pay you, Judy, but we also manage it." For each film, Judy earned hundreds of thousands of dollars. But what she received was thousands. "Where's my money going?" she'd ask. MGM said, "To taxes, manager fees, studio expenses." Judy said, "But that's not fair." MGM said, "Fair? We made you a star. These are our rules." Her marriages also ate her money. Vincente Minnelli got $200,000 in the divorce settlement. "Alimony," he said. Judy said, "But I earned that money." The court said, "Marriage laws. Half is his." Judy lost. 1952. Judy married producer Sid Luft. Luft said, "We'll make wonderful films together." They started the A Star Is Born project. The film came out in 1954, Judy's best performance of her career. She got an Oscar nomination, but didn't win. Worse, the film lost money. Budget overrun, it cost $6 million, made $4 million. $2 million loss. The debts fell on Judy. Luft said, "Don't worry, the next film will make money." But the next film never came. Luft lost Judy's money at gambling tables. In Las Vegas, thousands of dollars. Judy said, "Are you losing my money gambling?" Luft said, "You're my wife. Your money is mine." When they divorced in 1965, Judy was bankrupt. But the real collapse began in 1950. Judy was filming Annie Get Your Gun, but she couldn't come to sets. She was too sick. Addiction was at its peak. She was taking 20 pills a day, stimulants, sleeping pills, painkillers, everything. Her body had collapsed. She was 28 but looked 50. MGM called her in. "Judy, you can't work anymore. Your contract's canceled." Judy was shocked. "But I'm Judy Garland. I'm your star." MGM said, "You used to be, not anymore. You're unreliable. You're sick. Go." Judy was devastated. "But MGM was my home. I've been here since I was 13, MGM said, "and we made you millions. Now we're done." That day, Judy walked out. She was 28. Her stardom was over. She was a drug addict. She was broke. She was alone. She tried suicide. June 1950. In the bathroom with razors, Sid Luft found her, took her to the hospital. They saved her, put her in a psychiatric clinic. The doctor asked, "Judy, why?" Judy said, "Because living hurts too much." The doctor said, "But you're Judy Garland. Everyone loves you." Judy said, "No, everyone loves Judy Garland, but I'm Francis." And nobody loves Francis, because Francis died at 13. From the 50s to the 60s, Judy survived on concerts. Carnegie Hall, London Palladium, Paris Olympia. She could still sing. Her voice wasn't what it used to be, but it was still powerful. Audiences loved her. They gave standing ovations. "Judy! Judy!" But backstage, Judy was collapsing. Every night, alcohol. Every night, pills. Sometimes she couldn't go on stage. Too drunk. Audiences got angry. "Give us our money back!" In the 60s, Judy's face was unrecognizable. She was in her 40s but looked 70. She'd gained weight. Her face was swollen. Dark circles under her eyes. Her hands shook. Her voice shook. But she still worked. Because she needed money. She had debts. The IRS was after her. "You owe $400,000 in back taxes." Judy said, "but I don't have any money." The IRS said, "Find it." 1969. Judy got married for the 5th time. Mickey Deans, 35 years old. Musician, Judy was 47. "I finally found true love," she said. Her friends said, "Judy, be careful." But Judy didn't listen. In May 69, she was on a concert tour in London, Talk of the Town Club. But the concerts were disasters. Judy stumbled on stage, forgot lyrics. Audiences were understanding, but Judy was ashamed. "I used to be the best. What have I become?" June 1969. Concerts were over. Judy and Mickey stayed in a small house in London. Judy was very tired. She couldn't sleep. Every night she took pills, Seconal, barbiturates, sleeping pills. But they didn't work anymore. "I'll take more," she'd say. Mickey would say, "Judy, that's enough. You've taken too many." Judy said, "Just one more." She'd take another pill from the bottle, then another. She'd forget how many she'd taken. The night of June 21st, Judy couldn't sleep. She got up at midnight, went to the bathroom, got her Seconal bottle. 1 pill, 2 pills. 3 pills, lost count, swallowed, went back to bed, lay down, closed her eyes. But this time the sleep was different, deeper, darker. Her breathing slowed, her heart slowed, stopped. Morning of June 22nd, Mickey woke up. Judy wasn't in bed. "Judy," he called. No answer. He went to the bathroom. The door was locked. He broke down the door. Judy was on the floor, motionless, eyes open but empty. Mickey screamed, "Judy, no!" An ambulance came, but it was too late. Judy Garland was dead. 47 years old. An autopsy was performed. Official cause: barbiturate overdose. Accident or suicide? Nobody knows. She didn't leave a note. But maybe the note was written in 1935 when she entered MGM. She was 13 then. Her death took 34 years. It was a slow death. MGM started it. Hollywood continued it. Judy died in 69. But actually, she started dying in 35. Judy Garland's story isn't just an addiction story. It's a system story. MGM gave pills to a child. Work, stay awake, don't gain weight, sleep, from age 13. Judy's addiction wasn't Judy's fault. It was MGM's fault. Hollywood's fault. Judy made $40 million in her lifetime. She died penniless. Studios, managers, husbands stole her money. Nobody protected her. Judy died at 47. But really, she died at 13. The remaining 34 years were just a slow collapse. And nobody saved her.